It is my honor to welcome all of you to the 20th Annual Economic Forecast Conference. Today's theme is Breaking Bad or Breaking Free. A wink, no doubt, to the hit TV show in which a chemistry professor, one I am pleased to say was not employed by Cal State Fullerton, becomes a drug lord in the face of economic struggles.
As you will hear, our county boasts one of the lowest unemployment rates in the state and ranks 15th among the nation's largest metro areas in GDP. And while the rest of the state and the nation continue to grapple with a slow recovery, clearly we are doing something right here in Orange County.
That is why Orange County continues to be a key economic, cultural, social engine for the state, and Cal State Fullerton is becoming the model comprehensive university of the nation. How many of you are Titans in this room today? Please stand and be recognized. Hey, Titans! You all know that Orange County's continued economic growth is predicated on a well-trained, highly educated workforce equipped to participate in increasingly global society.
This fall, and especially the month of October, started out kind of weird. We started out with great hope, and we were looking forward to World Series. The Southern California World Series, Dodgers versus Angels.
This is a very mature recovery. We've come a long way from the depth of the recession.
Scares of Ebola and ISIS are scaring the world. Ebola mania, if you want to call it that, though the actual impact on the United States so far has been minimal, and I don't minimize the 2 deaths that have occurred.
That's how much the world is connected to. And I believe that the one thing we need to start thinking about is the fact that we actually are a much bigger player in the global theater than we actually think we are.
If you look at advanced economies over the last 2 to 3 years, they have consistently lowered their forecast for the medium term from 2.7 to 2.1%.
Now, at 5 Point, what we have been doing to play our role is that we have adopted a culture of embracing change.
We're around 11% below where we should be. That gap is worth about $2 trillion. Now, some of this is due to demand issues, which are cyclical, which probably will be corrected over the next couple of years as the economy gets stronger, as the recovery moves along. But some of this has to be with supply, it has to do with supply side issues, which tend to be more permanent, and that's the worry.
There are 3 drivers that ultimately lead to long-term change. Demographics, political shifts, and new technology. And when the 3 form a perfect storm, the disruption that ends up coming out of that ends up resulting in a new order.
The reason we believe that breaking free is here, and that's the main message for our forecast today. Consumers, as I said, employment is up, income and wealth are up, and the balance sheets are looking much better. Businesses are less hesitant. They have held back, but maybe it's time that they will start investing, and they're feeling certainly positive. Profits are up. Government, less of a drag, though we don't expect a whole lot from the federal government, much happening there. But at the local and state level, better days are ahead. And housing, a major driver of the economy, is ramping up and will continue to improve.
We continue to reach higher. So forget Breaking Bad. It's all good. And I am proud to be part of it.
Our title sponsor, of course, for the 10th year in a row. We could not do this without U.S. Bank. Please join me in a round of applause for Joseph Hensley and his team at U.S. Bank.